started playing football when I was 8 years old. I played for the Hurricanes. It was outside. Well, I played for outside league called SHAA. I was about 8 years old. I didn't start off as running back. I started off playing nose tackle. So probably during that season, we actually did win the championship. We won. I think we played the Bucks that year, if I can remember. And probably that was my actually first ever year scoring my very first touchdown, which was actually on a kickoff return. I was playing the front line. The ball bounced to me. I caught the ball. I just ran it to the end zone. And that's where it all started. My transition from Little League to middle school wasn't really too much of a big transition because I was already really used to football and all those changes and stuff. But seventh grade year was kind of iffy for me because I developed more skill, but it wasn't like seventh grade. I did start, but I played both ways. So I played offense and I played defense. And I wasn't running. I was actually fullback my seventh grade year. Had a little bit more meat on my body, and a little bit slower. But it was a great year. Had some good people, good friends, great team. But we made it all the way up to, I want to say, the playoffs, but we lost. I think it was 2-0 to Powell. Oh yeah, and I played middle school ball at Explorer. And after the football season, I was looking forward to running track and playing basketball, but unfortunately, that was when COVID came around. So we couldn't. So they actually canceled the track season and basketball season, which kind of made me disappointed, but it's okay. Despite all that happened in seventh grade year, to be honest, it made me more pumped about eighth grade year football. I know I had to step up, be a leader, but I didn't really think of it as my team. I thought of it as teamwork, team effort, brotherhood, all that kind of things. Because I've been playing with the same guys since Little League football. But eighth grade year was a great, amazing year because we went undefeated that year. It was kind of a spread around effort. I scored every game. I'm not trying to be cocky or anything, but I did score every game, and I actually did win MVP of that eighth grade year. But it was a great year. Played with a bunch of my friends. It was a amazing experience to end off my middle school year.
Initially, as a freshman, when he came in, unbelievably fast, talented, can catch. Has the best hands on our team. Not just the best runner, fastest player, but has the best hands. So we could put him in a lot of different positions. And the biggest thing that I noticed of him early on was just his breakaway speed. And initially, as a freshman on JV, he'd try and bounce everything to the outside and just run by everybody. So he had kind of as a sophomore, junior, we had to break him of that habit, like, hit the hole where it's intended and then you could bust it out, So, but super talented, and we were excited to, when he came on campus.
So rolling into my freshman year, it was kind of a big adjustment because playing in middle school, you didn't have to be as much motivated. I think I would say you didn't have to show up this practice. I'm not gonna come to this practice. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do that. When it came to my freshman year, it was either you're at practice, you're at summer workouts, you're doing this, you're doing what the coach is telling you to do, you're developing the schemes, or you don't get on the field, you don't play. So I had to develop to that quick if I wanted to play and wanted to develop my football ability. So I did whatever I had to do to get onto that field, get that starting spot. I showed up every summer workout, showed up to practice with 100%. Whether it came to conditioning, whether it came to drills, offensive spot, defensive spots, all that, I did it with 100%, so I had that spot on the field. And also, during that JV season, because I played on JV my freshman year, we did go undefeated again. We went 7-0. It was like another year playing football. Same guys I played with in middle school, just developing and having a great year our freshman year.
Connor's grown a lot since his freshman year. He's gotten a lot stronger. He's gotten his bench up to over 300 pounds. His squat's up there. His clean. He's really taken into the weight room and really trying to put some muscle on him to for a couple reasons. Obviously to be able to get through the season without injury, and also be able to run people over and add a different perspective to his game. Because as much as Connor likes to run around and race past people, he wants to run you over too. That's one thing that he's added to his game in this upcoming season.
Sophomore year, I got that starting varsity spot, which meant the world to me. I know how to jump to that bigger level, because JV and varsity is two completely different things. The speed, the physicality, the scheming, it's two completely different things. But starting on that sophomore spot, I know how to up my game. We had a great quarterback. We had a great squad overall, and probably throughout that season, the most moment that I remember the most was when we played Nature Coast, and we were up. I scored the first play. I mean, not the first play, the first touchdown of the game, which kind of sent the intensity, which just boosted my self-esteem. I'm not gonna lie, but also I do remember the seam of the two middle linebackers, and I think it was about like a 50, 65-yard run, and it was just, I just felt everything behind me, heard the crowd in the background, just me running for that touchdown, and that was probably the most memorable moment of that season. But overall, we did have a amazing sophomore team. To be honest, I do miss that team, but I'm just looking forward to whatever comes next. So that sophomore year, we had a great team. We went 9-1, but that just made me want to do more for the junior year. Made me more hungrier. Made me wanted to take it to the next level even more. So throughout that year, we had some ups and downs. Probably losing to teams that we shouldn't have lost to, but we lost a lot of seniors from my sophomore year. The most memorable moment about that junior year was probably the Mitchell game, and we were lining up to do a double pass, and I seen that the receiver wasn't open, so I tucked the ball and ran, got a good amount of yards, and put us in scoring position. So we drove the ball all the way down to the 1-yard line, and I scored the game-winning touchdown and sealed the game with the W. Getting our get back from Mitchell the year before, and that really just, the whole team was pumped, crowd was pumped, and it was just a great feeling.
Connor is definitely the leader of our team. The kids look up to him. They see that not only is he a great player, but he also has tremendous work ethic. So he leads not only vocally, but by example, by working his butt off in the weight room, by not missing days. He hardly missed all summer. He didn't miss any spring. Like, he's there. You can count on him. I take attendance every day, and I don't even have to call his name. I know he's there. So he leads by example as well as vocally.
So now that it's my senior year, the goals that I want to set is that I wanted to surpass my previous amount of rushing yards, which I think was 1,500. 1,500, yeah. And I had about, I think, 20-something touchdowns. But to be honest, I just want to surpass all my records that I set last year, all my stats that I set last year. And the team itself, I want to take it all the way to the state championship, if I'm being honest. We need it. We need to get past that first round of the playoffs. We've been stuck in that first round of the playoffs, and it's not a good feeling to lose the first round of the playoffs. And I just expect that we go 9-1 regular season, make it all the way up to the Final Four, hopefully state championship, and I hope to roll in as much offers as I can.
It helps Connor out immensely to get on, to play, to run track. I guess you don't play it, but it helps him out tremendously. Just going through the training, going through the different drills and the different, circuits that they do out there. And it helps kind of prepare him for the season, because track kind of runs basically right into spring ball. So it's been a constant for him, going football, the track, the spring ball, and all that. So, and also having a different coach with a different set of eyes on him and a different perspective on things, that also helps.
Despite how much I love football, I also love running track. I run the 100, the 200, and the 4x1. And probably my most favorite thing about running track is going to different schools, running against, probably a lot of competition. I took it to districts freshman and sophomore year. I went to districts for my freshman and sophomore year, and I advanced it to states as well. And I think not last year, sophomore year, in the 100, I ran a 10.9.8, which was pretty good. I took that to states. Fortunately, came up short. So even though I love football, I also love being in the classroom, love getting my work done. I'm an AB honor roll student. I have a 3.5 GPA. And I take great pride when it comes to my classwork, getting stuff done on time, answering questions in the classroom, helping out other students, getting good grades on tests. But I take great pride when it comes to the field, but even more when it comes to the classroom.
The sky's the limit for Connor. Moving forward after his high school career, he could, he'll go on to play in college. I know he wants to do that. He has offers to do it at different places. So I could see him being a real attribute to any program that takes him because of his work ethic, because of the type of person he is. He's not just a great player, but is an even better person. On the field, off the field. You could always count on him to do what's right and do the right thing. And
my dad's always there for me. He's coaching no matter what. He coached for me Little League, coached for me all the way up to middle school time. But they always pushed me to be a great athlete, pushed me to get to the next level. And I do remember that one time when I was a little kid, I almost stopped playing football. But my dad, great, I love my dad. He made me into the man I am today. But my dad, he was like, no, you have great talent. You have potential to get to the next level. You need to keep playing football. And I was like, okay, Dad, even though as much as I didn't want to, I did it anyways. And I also shout out to Coach Garofano. Coach Garofano has been pushing me to be great since freshman year. I think he came looking at me even before freshman year, 8th grade year. He's like, oh, yeah, this kid's going to be great.
Beyond football, because we all know football ends at some point, he's going to be a great husband, a great father, a great mentor, and a great earner, a great worker, like a great community member, someone that I'd be proud that came out of Springstead for sure.
It's my senior year. Eagle Country, let's ride.